A 14-year-old girl collapsed in Florida. A teenager in California had a heart attack. And in Texas, a middle school had to ban students from bringing drinks to school. The common thread? Not illegal drugs or alcohol, but energy drinks that you can buy at any corner store. This isn't just another story about caffeine. It's about how a $150 billion industry engineered products so powerful that countries are banning them, yet so appealing that kids are paying black market prices to get their hands on them. And at the center of it all? A cast of characters that includes extreme sports athletes, YouTube stars, and corporate giants who've mastered the art of selling liquid adrenaline to a generation that can't seem to get enough. But to understand how we got here, how energy drinks became both a global phenomenon and a public health crisis, we need to go back. Back to a Thai energy drink that would transform into Red Bull. Back to the extreme sports revolution that would change marketing forever. And forward to a world where social media stars can turn caffeinated water into liquid gold. This is the story of how energy drinks conquered the world and what it's really costing us. Our story begins in 1987, in the unlikely setting of a Thai pharmaceutical company. Dietrich Mateschitz, an Austrian marketing executive, discovers Krating Deng, a sweet, caffeinated drink popular among truck drivers and labourers who worked long hours, often overnight. But Mateschitz sees something more. He sees the future of productivity in a can. What happened next would rewrite the rules of marketing. Red Bull didn't just sell energy, they created an entirely new category of consumption. They sponsored extreme sports when extreme sports barely existed. They put their logo on Formula One cars when energy drinks were still unknown in most countries. They weren't selling a drink, they were selling a lifestyle, an identity, a promise. By the early 2000s, Red Bull had competition. Monster Energy saw an opportunity to go bigger, literally. They launched 16-ounce cans when Red Bull was still selling 8-ounce portions. They sponsored different sports, motocross, UFC, gaming tournaments, and they created a brand that was edgier, darker, more aggressive. Their success birthed an arms race. Companies started adding more caffeine, more exotic ingredients, more aggressive marketing. Bang Energy promoted super creatine. Rockstar pushed performance. The message was clear: more is better, and extreme is best. By the early 2000s, something interesting happened in the energy drink industry. As scrutiny increased, the major players began to change. Red Bull started labeling caffeine content clearly. Monster added warning labels about consumption limits. The industry was growing up. Trade associations were formed. Marketing codes were established. Companies agreed not to advertise to children under 12. They pulled products from middle schools. They even funded research into caffeine safety. It wasn't perfect, but it was progress. Most importantly, they created an unwritten rule. Energy drinks were for adults. The marketing focused on college students, young professionals, athletes. The message was clear: this wasn't a product for kids. To understand why energy drinks can be so problematic, especially for young people, we need to dive into what happens in your body when you consume them. It's not just about caffeine, it's about timing, mixing, and chemistry. First, there's the speed factor. When you drink coffee, the caffeine is released slowly, partly because of coffee's hot temperature and how we typically sip it. But energy drinks? Room temperature, carbonated, often consumed quickly. It's like the difference between a gentle rain and a flash flood. Then there's the cocktail effect. Guarana intensifies caffeine's impact. Taurine affects heart rhythm. Sugar or artificial sweeteners triggers insulin responses. B vitamins, often in amounts far exceeding daily needs, can cause tingling sensations and flushing. For a developing body, this combination can be overwhelming. The results can be dramatic: rapid heart rate, anxiety, insomnia. In teenagers whose bodies are still developing, the effects can be even more pronounced. Their lower body mass means higher concentration of stimulants. Their developing nervous systems are more sensitive to caffeine's effects. Enter 2022, and everything the industry had built around responsible marketing was about to change. Prime Hydration launched as a sports drink, but its energy drink follow-up would rewrite the rulebook in ways that horrified health experts. The strategy was genius and terrifying. First, build brand loyalty with a non-caffeinated sports drink. Then, launch an energy drink that kids already trust. Partner with WWE, a brand with massive youth viewership. Sponsor extreme sports events that catch young eyes. Create limited edition flavors that drive collecting behavior. And it worked spectacularly. Schools reported kids trading Prime cans like baseball cards. Parents found their children spending allowance money on resold cans at markup prices. The energy drink had become something new, a status symbol for the elementary school set. What makes modern energy drink marketing so powerful and problematic is its precision. Through social media, brands can target potential customers with surgical accuracy. They know their interests, their friends, their viewing habits. Take Prime's strategy. Their founders, Logan Paul and KSI, have a combined social media reach larger than many countries' populations. When they promote a drink, it's not just advertising, it's a message from someone many young viewers trust and consider a friend. But it goes deeper. Energy drink brands now sponsor gaming streamers who broadcast for hours while conspicuously drinking their products. They create TikTok challenges that turn customers into marketers. They've mastered the art of making advertising not look like advertising. So what would responsible energy drink marketing look like in 2024? Industry veterans and health experts propose a three-part solution. First, age verification, not just at point of sale, but in marketing too. Social media platforms have the technology to verify user age. Energy drink marketing could be restricted to verified adult accounts. Second, transparent labeling. Not just ingredients and caffeine content, but clear warnings about mixing with alcohol, consumption limits, and potential health risks. Some suggest warning labels as prominent as those on cigarette packages. Third, marketing reform. No more sports sponsorships or entertainment partnerships where more than 25% of the audience is under 18. No more influencer marketing without age verification. No more gamification tactics that appeal to children. Today, the energy drink market stands at a crossroads. On one side, there's innovation. Brands are experimenting with newer tropics, smart drugs promising clean energy. Companies are exploring adaptogens, natural compounds that help the body handle stress. Some are even adding CBD or mushroom extracts, promising focus without jitters. On the other side, there's regulation. The European Union is considering age restrictions. Some countries are implementing warning labels. Others are banning certain ingredients altogether. But the real innovation might be in how these drinks are sold. Ghost Energy targets fitness enthusiasts with transparent labeling. Celsius positions itself as a healthy pre-workout drink. And new brands are emerging with promises of sustainable energy. Drinks that work with your body's natural rhythms rather than against them. Companies like Moment are creating caffeine-free alternatives using adaptogens. Others are exploring time-release technology to prevent energy crashes. Some are even developing personalized energy drinks based on individual caffeine metabolism rates. Traditional players are adapting too. Red Bull has launched organic versions. Monster has acquired Kanarki Craft Brewery Collective, suggesting a move toward broader beverage categories. The industry is beginning to imagine a post-caffeine future. This isn't just about energy drinks anymore. It's about a society that's turned fatigue into a trillion-dollar opportunity. It's about how we've normalized the idea that we need chemical enhancement just to get through our day. And it's about what happens when the marketing machine perfects the art of selling performance in a can. As we look to the future, the question isn't whether energy drinks will survive. They're too profitable, too ingrained in our culture to disappear. The question is, will we finally acknowledge what this industrial-scale caffeine experiment is doing to us? And more importantly, are we ready to wake up to what our need for these drinks says about our world? Because maybe, just maybe, our addiction to energy drinks isn't the problem. It's a symptom of a society that's forgotten how to rest, how to recharge, how to be human without chemical enhancement. And that might be the most energizing realization of all. Feeling energized for more business deep dives? Hit the subscribe button and join us for more Business Sherlock.